So Professor Liu is going to teach you Chapter 2 multiple choice test. We have the same question. Let's write notes right now. Okay, I open it up, the question. Then I'll open my test bank. All right. So I am going to start it right now. So text box accept and display information automatically. So no special event is necessary for them to do their assignment task. All right. The answer is true. It will automatically accept. That's do number 2 right now. All right. Button's caption should be entered using sentence capitalization. Answer is false. You need to use what? Book. Okay. But this is not important. Okay. But you just need to know the answer. Answer is false. Okay. And that's most window application consists of at least 3 windows. Okay, so false. Okay, not everyone is like this. Okay, let's go down here. A default button can be selected by pressing enter key even when the button does not have the focus. True. So your chapter 2, we also want to set a default button. That default button is calculate, to calculate. So you watch a video, we set default button, then you press enter, and the action in the button will be carried. All right. In addition to a default button, most dialog box also have a cancel button, which usually is captioned cancel. Okay, so which is true. When the cancel button is say cancel. After completing the task column of the, we have a task, okay, and operation and chart. You can assign each task to a object in the user interface. Next, you use a what to give the user an area in which to enter data. That's text box. You use a text box to give user an area in which to enter data. After you complete, when you read the book, you see there's a chart. We did not let you do it. It's like a flow chart. And the next step is to design the user interface. So you write down what you need to do and you design the user interface. So your chapter 2 user interface is given to you. Next one, related control. So if the control are related, should be grouped together, like your part 1, section 1 project should be grouped together using either white space or one of the tool located in what section of the toolbox is container. Okay, we use container. So the group is inside the container. Okay, and next, the group box panel and table layout panel tool are located in a container, container section of the toolbox. The text contained in an identifying label should be meaningful and left aligned within the label control. So this is suggestion. If that's a label, left aligned. a text box identify label. So a text box have a label. Is that right? Should be end with colon. That's a suggestion. The text box suggests end with a colon. That's a label. End with a colon. All right. You notice your um, uh, uh, user interface. The cell phone project was like that. All right. So next, the Windows standard is to use sentence capitalization for label. So label is sentence capitalization. So you just need to write it down. Next, you can use the format menu to align the size of the control on a form. So remember, we go to on top the menu. There's a format, so we can make them same size. We can um, um, format left align, right align. Okay. An object's font determine the types, style, and size of the font used to display the object's text. So when you click any text box or any label, if you want to decide the type, style, size, you click on font. All right. A controlled border style property determine the style of the border can be set to none, fixed single, or fixed 3D. Uh, access key. An access key allows user to select an object using the Alt key. So like a calculate, you do Alt C. Cancel, you do Alt L. Combination with a letter or a number. Okay, that's called access key. That's when you don't have mouse. You want to use keyboard to do it. All right, you assign an access key by including a ampersand in the control's caption. All right, or the identifier label. When a control has the focus, it can accept input from the user. So we usually need to move the focus to the next either label or text box you are going to use it. Okay, like what we do is put in the name. All right. If you prefer to create your splash screen from scratch, you can use window form template to add a blank window form to the project, and then set Windows form border style property to either none or fixed single. Alright, and let's come here. Setting forms control box property to false. Remove the control menu box as well as minimize, maximize, and close button from the title bar. Alright, the primary viewing and editing of your application data take place in a primary window. Alright, so the one you are drawing, that's called primary window. Alright, so dialog box support and supplement users' activity in a primary window. Next is component. The component tray store control that do not appear in the user's interface during the runtime. We saw that, right? We saw the time. And next one, the font dialog box is a modal, which means it remains on the screen until the user closes it. If you make a button, the default button, you also can select it by pressing the enter key even when the button does not have the box. Alright, so this is the review for this multiple